What's up guys, this is Chris here, and today we're going to be doing another First Shots. Today we're going to be having some fun with a rifle. We are going to be talking about the Blackout Defense DTL. This gun here is actually a gun that I sought out personally. They did send us for review, and I did talk to them about that, but that will not change the course of the review. Everything that happens in the video, you guys will see. If it has any malfunctions, if it has any accuracy issues, you'll find out. However, I don't think that's going to happen in this video. We'll have to see. These guys actually have a really good track record, and from what I've seen so far, this is an excellent rifle. This is one of the guns that I have been considering for my truck gun, and I couldn't wait for it to show up, so I'm happy that it's here. We'll talk about the specs, we'll talk about a little bit of how good the manufacturing is, stuff like that, and then we'll go down and shoot it on the range, and we'll let you know how it goes today. We're probably going to be shooting 6 to 10 mags today, hopefully a couple hundred rounds. We'll get the optics zeroed, we'll get some accuracy testing, some durability testing, we'll work on the speed, and then we'll work on some transitions and maybe moving through the barricade, stuff like that. There's going to be a little extra testing done on this gun, simply because I am considering this for my truck gun, for a self-defense rifle for me personally. So it's got to run well. Now, when you get a gun from Blackout Defense, you kind of order it a la carte. So we went online, checked out the specs, and this is just the particular rifle that we ordered from them. So I wanted a pin flash hider, I wanted a 13.9 inch barrel, which they did for me. So it's full legal 16 inches, however, it's as short as you could possibly go, which is very nice, especially for moving in and out of structures, and kind of for a do-it-all gun. The 14.5, the 13.9, the 13.7, I think are a great choice. We do have an adjustable gas block on here. I asked for that. We got a Surefire, and we do have a full-length 13-inch M-LOK rail, which is shockingly sturdy and super high quality. If you look up close on this, all of the manufacturing, all of the billet upper and lower are fucking super high quality. This looks like a crazy high quality, high manufactured gun, and I've been really impressed with at least the machining so far. The barrel itself has these very cool flutes in it that look very unique. So does the rail itself. Then moving down to the billet upper, it looks very nice. And then we have ambi controls on either side. My wife is left-handed, I'm right-handed. So on guns that matter, I like to have ambi controls. And this is kind of the new hotness anyway, where you have the bolt lock and release on the left side, which is very nice. So you can run the magazine release or the bolt release on the left side. And you also have a 45-degree ambi safety as well. So full complete with lefty controls right out of the box. Very, very nice. One of the best triggers I've ever felt. This is their trigger, I believe. As you can see here, very light, very crisp, and the reset is excellent. What we want to reset is we want a positive reset that helps force our finger out, and we want it as short as possible so we can get that assisted reset and then shoot the gun a little bit faster up close. So I like that a lot. We dropped the ACOG here, the 4-power ACOG with the backup piggyback RMR. We just got this from Turgicon for review, so we plan on doing at least a couple thousand round review with the ACOG and see if it's still relevant in modern day society. I'm aware that the answer is yes, it's just how much. Came with the Magpul K2 grip. Then it has the fluted magwell, which I like a lot also, in this cool FDE color. And again, if you don't like this exact setup, you can choose anything you want, green, black, tan, 45 or non, and they have a lot of different options. Ambi charging handle as well, everything that I would want on the gun right out of the factory. So pretty excited so far. If this is as accurate and as reliable as I've been hearing from my friends lately, hopefully we will have a bang out rifle. That being said, this is the testing channel, we got to test it, so let's go find out. Before we do that though, I do want to mention my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys very much. It's because of you guys we get cool guns and ammo like this on the channel. We're here for you, not the industry. So if you want to support us, all you have to do is go to the link in the description. It'll bring you right to the Patreon page, and that's the best way to help us out. I also want to mention a local shelter in Ames, Iowa. The donate page to the YSS in Ames, Iowa is in the description as well. And I'd really appreciate if you go down there and click that link and donate to those kids. All right, so we're gonna shoot some groups at 50 yards here. We'll get the ICOG zeroed, and we're gonna be doing that with some 55 grain PMC. Thanks Manning for that. And we're also gonna be shooting some accuracy groups with SIG Marksman 77 grain OTM. And the reason for that is because on the website it says that they accuracy test these with Black Hill 77 grain, which is astonishing to me because it's like the most unobtainable, expensive ammo ever. So we're poors over here. We're just gonna be running the 6 hour.
Oh man, the sun.
Look good or bad?
Well, the clouds are just in and out, so.
My fat face is not ACOG friendly.
Uh-oh.
very, very little recoil on this gun so far. I noticed that when I pulled the charging handle back, that it was sprung really, really well. Some guns are sprung super tight, some are sprung loose, and they did a really good job with this one so far. The recoil impulse is negligible.
Well, hey.
All right, so this is our first 5-round group with the Blackout Defense here with just PMC 55 grain. That was one flyer, that's my bad. It's actually kind of hard to shoot in bright daylight with the ACOG at 50 yards because it gives you 4 power, but I've got a whole gang of red in my my reticle right now. So the next 4, one was there, I don't know which one that was, and then it's actually 3 rounds right there.
Pretty good.
Yeah. All right, so we had some really good accuracy with the PMC, the cheap 55 grain. So we're gonna rock some of this SIG 77 grain OTM and see if we can get any tighter groups. I'll probably shoot just maybe 2 separate 3-round groups just right now. We'll shoot more when it comes to 1,000-round review. So if you want to see all the accuracy testing we do, we're gonna be doing most of that in the 1,000-round review. We'll just kind of give you a preview here of what we can do. So that's one, and then we'll print a group on that top. Maybe on the same one we just shot. I don't know if that'll get confusing though. But I imagine the 77 and the 55 will have different impacts, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. I pulled that one. I'm shooting a optic I don't ever shoot with way too much. I gotta tape this off, the fiber optic. I can barely see the target, and on top of that, we don't have the world's most stable position. The reason why I said we'll do more accuracy testing in the 1,000-round review is because then I'll probably bust out a 1-to-8, and I'll probably bust out the sandbag, and then we'll get some mechanical accuracy. Right now we're just accuracy testing what my hillbilly ass can do with this setup. All right, now just with that bullshit rest we had there, this is our 3-round group here, our first 3-round group with a 77 grain. And then I believe it was this round, and this round. Don't quote me on that, but you guys saw the last string, so whichever one wasn't there last time is the SIG 75 or 77 grain now.
ACOG problems, right?
Yeah, you can show them the string here I got to cut off because we already broke it. It's a little cable that's supposed to hold the
I don't think the
caps on, but it literally broke the second we used it. So the ACOG's very durable, but maybe not the little cable bullshit.
While we wait, let's look at the sky.
Not bad so far. Hammering that little target.
Oh!
Hot. Let's try some lefty.
Ooh. Did you feel the lefty pain with it hitting your arm?
Yeah, a little, but not much. I'm not a bitch.
Ha ha ha.
Woo! It's almost too hot to use. Did I get that?
Nope. Got it. Got it. Got it. Wow, babe, that's amazing.
I don't have a good sight picture on that hostage target, but I might be able to get it. I probably have.
You've been getting tons of shit at an angle, so.
Hostage target, the hostage plate on the far left, you know?
Yeah.
It's a 6-inch plate. I can see maybe 2 inches of it. We'll try it.
Give her a shot. You hit something.
I think I got it.
Not that one. Got it! Oh my god, that's so cool.
Got it again.
Got it again.
So, I mean,
wow.
55 grain PMC. This is 80 yards, 2-inch target, 3-inch target. You do the math on what MOA that is.
Badass MOA.
Let's go for, I can only see maybe half of the dueling tree. Let's try that plate on the far bottom.
Nope. Nope. Got it.
I spun it back. I can see it. I got it on the last one.
You're so cool.
Recording. Let's see what you got.
All right, let's see how we do. I don't know.
Pretty good, clearly. You're out peppering them at 75 yards.
I feel good about that.
Yeah? You happy with that for your truck gun?
Hell yeah.
I like the little dot on top. A lot of people say it's too high for them, but I got a big fat face, so I guess it works out.
All right, sugar.
You ready?
Yep.
.22. The piggyback RMR, that's not too bad considering I've never run one of these with a piggyback RMR. .168. That's pretty
Dang.
good. This is a killer rifle. Let's do a little dump on that fatty there.
Okay.
Why raise it if you don't have to? So far, the Quantum Dual Taper Lock, or DTL, the down to lock, has been a pretty awesome gun so far. Now, I did mention in the beginning that I was looking at this for a defensive use gun, a truck gun for me. A 13.7 with a pin flash hider is great for that. I'm a big fan of a slightly longer gun considering where I live. Iowa has lots of flat open space and long shots are certainly possible here. Added to that I'm out in the country, I live in the country, I don't live in a town, I'm 7 miles from the nearest town. The possibility of me having to shoot at a coyote getting after one of our animals is just as possible as some sort of active shooter scenario. So with a gun that I use for self-defense, I try to plan for everything, and a 13, 14.5, or even a 16-inch gun handles that philosophy of use to me a little bit better than somebody that lives in an apartment in Chicago, for example. If you live in an apartment in Chicago, you're probably using a sharpened stick or something. I'm not sure what's legal there, but the point is, enclosed spaces and open spaces require different tools. So in which case, this fits my niche great, and on top of that, 5.56 is velocity dependent. You're just going to hit way harder with the longer barrel. I like that as well. Now, add to the fact that not only did they do the pin 13.7, which I like a lot, but they're running a 223 wild barrel, which is stupid accurate. We were shooting 2 MOA roughly with no rest, which is very impressive with cheap ammo. It has the full-length M-lock rail that I like, with a very, very sturdy locking system on the gun. Comes with a adjustable gas block for me to adjust it. I didn't have to adjust it. I ran it the way it was from the factory, and it ran fucking great. Not only was it adjusted great, but it was sprung great as well. They test shoot these out of the factory to make sure they have accuracy and reliability, which I do appreciate. Bolt carrier's dope, ambi controls are awesome, and the trigger is fucking awesome. I cannot stress that enough. I felt no distinguishable difference between this and something like a Geisley, and for me personally, being kind of a trigger snob, I want a light, sweet press, and I want a solid positive reset with a short reset, and I got all that with this trigger. So far, I'm very happy. My wife was happy with it as well. She'd never run an ACOG before, and she did a good job. She liked the recoil and pulse of the gun, and overall, I think they did an outstanding job. Now, you should expect that as well, because this is not a cheap gun. This is a premium gun. Base price on this is $2,000 and up, depending on what you add to it. So it is not overly expensive. It's still in the marking or still in the running with Geisley or Daniel Defense. Just know that's the quality you're getting. So that's obviously the price you're going to pay for it as well. We're going to do a full review on this just simply because of my own testing. I ran this with the ACOG and the piggyback today. I'll probably be running it with a T2 and maybe a magnifier, which is the setup that I like the most. Not the magnifier, but the T2. And I probably will have a magnifier laying next to it to clip into it if I need it. And then we'll probably run in a separate outing with the LPVO. We use 350 at a time, and we'll hit you back with a full 1,000 round review. So far, we were 100% reliable. We did run PMC 55 grain. We also ran SIG Performance 77 grain OTM. And then toward the end there, when we were shooting up close, if you're wondering what kind of black magic that was, we were shooting polyfrange polymer ammunition, which is frangible, and you are able to shoot steel with it up close without getting fragged in your bitch ass. So you don't have to worry about the frag, and I think it's pretty cool because I get an adjustable gas system a lot of times to run a lot of this different types of ammo and to run suppressors with it as well, along with the flash hider. It comes with their own suppressor mounting system, which is very cool. So I got the adjustable gas block to adjust it if I needed to. Luckily, I didn't have to. It was soft shooting, it was reliable with everything. That being said, the first shots is just the first shots, and we will have to do at least 700 more rounds through it before I can give you my honest opinion. Right now, it's just kind of hopes and impressions and up in the air. See it yourself. If you're comfortable with 300 rounds of excellence, then you can go pick one up if you want. If not, feel free to check into the 1,000 round review. That is where we try to divulge a lot of the history, a lot more of the stats, and certainly a lot more of the performance. We also plan on doing a miniature torture test with this as well, so stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please support our Oklahoma shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later.